Secrets of Coins, revealing the rare coins in history, disclosed.
1917 World War I was raging. Soldiers were marching across Europe and back home in America. The USMint struck a coin that would become a living piece of that era, the 1917 Lincoln Wheat Cent. Support our effort, subscribe, like, and share so we can keep bringing you more rare coin stories, forgotten history, and hidden treasures buried in everyday pocket change. Now the 1917 penny is one of those coins that carries deep historical value, not just numismatic worth. It's a true piece of wartime America, made entirely of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, weighing 3.11 grams and measuring 19 millimeters across. This penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark. Each mint produced millions, but the real value lies in the condition, and for the 1917 penny, that makes all the difference. In circulation, the 1917 penny is common. You can find worn examples worth around $1 to $5, but if you've got one in very fine VF condition, it jumps to about $10, $20. In extremely fine XF, it's closer to $35, $50. Then we step into uncirculated territory, and that's where the magic happens. An MS-65 red 1917 Philadelphia penny can fetch around $700. A 1917D in the same grade has sold for over $200, while a 1917S in brilliant red mint condition can reach as high as $2,500 at auction. The record so far? A stunning 1917 Lincoln cent graded MS-67 red brought an incredible $8,625. Yes, that's an $8,000 penny. But collectors don't just hunt this coin for its age or beauty. They love it for its varieties and errors. One of the most famous is the 1917 Doubled Die Obverse, DDO, where you can see doubling on the date and the words, "In God We Trust." This error happened when the die struck the design, twice slightly misaligned, and now that little mistake can make your penny worth a fortune. If you find a strong doubled die in good condition, it can easily bring $1,000 to $4,000, and pristine examples can even top $8,000. Always use a magnifier or microscope to check for this variety. It's one of the most valuable Lincoln Wheat Cent errors in existence. Now let's take a moment to imagine 1917 America. President Woodrow Wilson was in office. The U.S. had just entered World War. How the economy was shifting to wartime production, and the mint was striking millions of coins to support the massive trade and movement happening across the country. Every 1917 penny that survived today might have once passed through the hands of soldiers, factory workers, or shopkeepers during one of the most transformative periods in U.S. history. If you're hoping to find a 1917 penny, start with old wheat cent collections, rolls, or inherited coin jars. These coins often appear in bulk, penny lots, and you never know when one might be a double die or an uncirculated survivor. If you want to sell, common circulated examples do well on eBay or Facebook coin groups. But if you have a mint state or error coin, send it to a professional grader like PCGS or NGC and then list it on Heritage, auctions, or great collections. That's where serious collectors pay serious money. And here's an important tip: don't clean it. The copper tone, whether brown, red-brown, or full red, determines a lot of its value. Cleaning removes that original surface and can drop a coin's worth from hundreds to just a few dollars. Always handle your coins gently by the edges and store them in a protective sleeve or holder. The 1917 Lincoln Wheat Penny isn't just another old coin. It's a survivor from a world at war, a reminder of how America endured and thrived. Whether yours is worth a few dollars or a few thousand, it's part of a story that connects you directly to the early 20th century. So the next time you're searching through old wheat pennies, pay attention to that 1917 date. Especially if you spot that beautiful doubling on the obverse, you might just be holding a tiny piece of history and a hidden treasure. Support our effort, subscribe, like, and share so we can keep uncovering more stories like this one and help you discover the secret value hiding in your pocket change.